What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Fresh Take. Vicky, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am cold. But that being said, Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 2, well, first season, Chapter 2, Episode 2, all that other good stuff. The Tribes of Tatooine. I really hate Tatooine.
I know. You said it last
Hate Tatooine. All right, so um, this this episode is kind of like a little bit more of the same from last week. A little bit. We still got Boba Fett trying to navigate the criminal underworld by being a good guy.
Yes.
They really got to do something about that because that's the only thing that's actually kind of killing it for me a little bit because I'm like, dude, this don't make no sense, man. This really don't make a bit of sense what you're doing here. But I have to say, in my opinion, this week the flashback is actually better than the actual present day stuff for this week.
Mm-hmm.
At least I found it more interesting because we spent a lot of time with the Tusken Raiders, and this episode is actually pretty long by Star Wars episode standards. It's like 53 minutes, so you get a lot in this episode. Um, but as far as like the present day stuff, there was some cool stuff in it, but I just think the more compelling and interesting stuff this week actually happened in the flashback. What do you think?
I agree. I was actually thinking that. I was like, honestly, I didn't even care for the part of the modern day, whatever. I was just like, whatever. I'm like, oh, big surprise. This might not be the mayor who sent the assassins. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second you think that's the person who did it, you know you didn't do it. Yeah. So, whatever. But like going back to him, like in the past when he was working with was it Tuskens or whatever?
Yeah, the Tuskens. Yeah.
I liked the development of that relationship and how he was like empowering them. Like, no, like work with me. We gonna get this train. I'm like, they ain't gonna go through your town, take your stuff, and not give you nothing. We ain't doing that. We're gonna handle this. So I like that. And my favorite part of that whole thing was when he became one of them. Like when he had to make his own staff. I was like, it was very much like first of all, it was very much a ode to Native American spiritual walk. Because they gave him some trippy drugs, or well, no, it was a lizard thing.
It was a lizard thing, but it turned out to be LSD.
Yeah, so they gave him some trippy stuff. He licked the back of a frog or something. Yeah. Tripped balls, walked through the desert, and found a branch. And then he worked with the other guy to like carve the branch and do all the different things because you take wood and it's like. You learn that in making tiny houses and things of that sort is that it's a Japanese technique of burning the wood to make it stronger. Mm-hmm. So I saw him do that. That's why why are you putting fire to the wood? That actually can make it stronger if you do it correctly. Obviously not just setting it on fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's so cool that they incorporated that and a lot of different things. So I was really enjoying seeing like the Tuskens culture more than anything.
Yeah, that and I had to give it to him. I did love the train heist because this has an old school Western train heist in it.
It basically does.
And the way they do it is actually pretty cool. I didn't understand what the train was doing. It's like just because it's like every day it would just run through their area and just pretty much kill them. Pick them off. I'm like, okay, why? But then you find out it's the spice traders. And if you know anything about Star Wars, the spice traders are basically, for lack of a better term, they're the assholes of the universe. Like they just do stuff just to be doing it. Like they're evil for no other reason other than the fact that they're evil. I mean, that's the only other way I can describe because every time they do stuff, it's like, okay, because everybody, they're afraid of them. They're the Pikes. They're afraid of them. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh yeah, you can't cross the Pikes. I'm like, yeah, because look at what they're doing. Like they don't. it doesn't make any sense why they're doing it. Like you're on a train. There's literally no reason to shoot them.
Nope.
And they're just shooting them. I'm like, okay. But I did like the train heist or whatever, and I did like the fact that when they got the pikes out on the ground, and Boba was like, "Look, man, I'll try to translate so they can let you walk out of here." And dude was still talking trash. He's like, "Yeah, this ain't gonna end well for you," and I like that. I actually like that. Back in the present, Finnick and the assistant mayor continue to be the best people on the show. That assistant mayor is awesome. He also needs to get killed.
Yeah,
that dude is
he has a great personality.
Yeah, like the sarcasm is hilarious with him because you're like, dude, y'all gonna have to kill him. Like you can't keep letting this dude talk to you like this, like because clearly he don't care. Clearly, the stuff with the mayor though was actually pretty interesting because like when you actually go see the mayor of course isn't gone anywhere. He's just chilling, essentially.
Yeah.
And you find out that Jabba's twin cousins are the ones that organized the hit, and they come into town laying claim to Jabba's throne. So this is going to be, I think this is setting up the big conflict for the season, apparently. So
more huts to mess with.
Yeah. So this is going to be very interesting since the Hutts are the kingpins of the Star Wars universe, basically. So this is going to be very interesting how this plays out.
Yeah. Because then, like, are you just going to be systematically just picking off the Hutts?
Yeah, which you kind of can't do that. But so I feel like they're probably going to be some kind of interesting way of setting them up with an even they could probably do it where they like set them up against the Pikes because that's the only other crime organization that's kind of like big enough to like actually rival the Hutts.
Yeah,
because like I said, there was no reason to bring the Pikes into this. There was literally no reason to do that, and I'm like, I was trying to figure out why would you bring the Pikes if you're only gonna use them for that heist sequence against the Tuskens. I'm like that kind of doesn't make any sense. Because even the Sons of Anarchy bikers that they had in the episode, I'm like they were in the first episode. It kind of like led to something. So I think they're not going to be like throwaway characters they just use. I think they're going to be using them for something, especially that big Wookiee they had.
Oh yeah, no, that big Wookiee. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, because this is gonna
not your Chewbacca.
No, this ain't Chewbacca. So I'm expecting him and Boba gonna have a little tussle before too long.
Yeah,
I'm expecting.
Like, I laugh when the droid bailed out of the train.
Oh, he did.
He was like, wait,
oh hell no! Oh hell no! Like what the like?
How is he smarter than any humanoid on the train?
Oh, so he jumps out the window, looks and just dips.
Yep.
He's just like,
nope.
Y'all ain't paying me enough for this.
This job ain't worth my life. Bye.
What the? Yeah, that part was funny.
Cracking up.
Yeah,
that was good.
I was not. That was the one thing I wasn't expecting. I was expecting, it was probably gonna be like a quick kill where he like says something stupid and then they shoot him in the head and his head falls off, something like that. Something like they normally do. Nah, this dude look. Oh hell no!
And like
ran off.
I like that Star Wars continuously gives the droids these amazing personalities. And oftentimes they end up being my favorite characters. They always are. So I'm hoping that we see that droid again because he seems like a fun droid. It's like, no, give me a droid that I'll love and then I want the pop figure of. So I don't always get the pop figure, but like a lot of times I do because I always fall in love with the droid. So it's like,
actually, if they do bring him back, Taika Waititi needs to voice him. Taika needs to voice him if they do bring that, because I can see that droid being at the bar in Tatooine getting drunk. I can see that.
Right? So it's like I need that droid back. So I'm hoping that they don't let go of that missed opportunity, that they do bring him back.
Yeah, because that was just, I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't, because the scene is actually quite intense, because there are beside a very high speed moving train with a very big engine on top that's blowing out like every 45 seconds. So it ain't like people ain't getting killed. People are getting killed. It's a very intense sequence that they're doing, and that part just took the cake, because that part just hilarious. Because that was excellent. That was excellent. Overall, the episode I thought it was okay. I'm still trying to figure Boba out, because I don't get why he wants to do this.
Yeah, we don't have the why yet.
Yeah,
and it's not like, so far we have 2 episodes. So far it's just like okay. Like I'm not like wowed yet. And all the fighting sequences have been good and all. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't been wowed yet.
Yeah, like I want to understand why he feels like he has to do this, and 2, where's the twist gonna come in where we get to see that crazy sequence that we always get out of these.
So like we're just waiting, like, because it's going to flip and it's going to be more, but we just got to get there. And this is how many episodes is the show?
I think they said either 6 or 7.
Okay.
So
all right. So we're about to be on episode 3, bruh. So we need something.
Now, here's the other thing. Do you think they're gonna go? You think that was the end of the flashbacks? Because, like I said, the flashbacks have been the best part to me out of these first 2 episodes. So
they have it. And honestly, I said this in my head earlier, and I totally forgot to say. Honestly, they could have just did the show in the flashback world and not the modern day world, and I would have been perfectly fine with it.
Yeah.
Like and I would have been okay, because you would have saw him coming through all the stuff he went through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so not attached or invested in the modern day stuff. Yeah. At all. I'm not.
Because the only two people that make it worth the modern day stuff worth it is the assistant mayor and Fennec.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, everything else is just like, okay, all right.
So like, I am way more invested in the flashbacks. They're actually better written and more like, it's just better. So it's like, all right. Because I think go back to the modern day.
Yeah, I think a big problem that this has is not establishing the why he feels like he has to do this. That's the problem.
We'll get there in the flashback, but we just.
Yeah, but I think they probably should have did that, like, at least in the modern day, tell why he wanted to do this, because like nobody made him go to to Tatooine, to Boba's palace, and take it over. Nobody told him to do that.
No.
So I think the first episode should have been like, okay, we need to establish off the real why he wanted to do this. Yeah, because especially not drag this out to the 3rd episode, because right now I'm just sitting there like, okay, Boba, you cool and everything, but I'm kind of bored with you in the modern day. I'm bored with you in the modern day.
I'm very much bored in the modern day.
Yeah. So unless they pick this up a little bit, I don't know. And to be completely fair, the first couple episodes of The Mandalorian in both seasons were the same way a little bit, where they'd have they'll have a couple of cool moments, but then the majority of the episode would just be ho hum, and then they'll have a couple episodes in the middle where it's just like, okay, now I'm invested all the way, and then it was able to, at least me, carry me through the whole season. This, I'm hoping that happens with episode 3. I'm hoping.
Exactly.
I'm hoping, because if episode 3 ain't, I'm like, hey, they might not have a winner on this one. With this one, they might not. they might not, because the thing is, it's wide open. You could do whatever you want with it as far as the characters concerned. So there's that. But overall, I just thought the episode was okay for the most part. I'm glad it was a little longer than the previous episode, just because I think they needed that time for the whole flashback situation with how they did the flashback. Especially with him going on his spirit walk. You know, yeah. So I mean, and getting to know more about the Tuskens is actually pretty cool too. That's actually pretty cool. Because it's not because before in the series in the Star Wars universe, you just thought they were savage. They were just savage. They were just people that's out in the desert just killing everything.
There's a nice roundness and depth to their culture.
Yeah, especially if you watch the prequel stuff. The prequel stuff, they just made it look like they were just crazy. Mm-hmm. Like they made sure to let you know that Anakin was crazier. But yeah, I mean, this actually to me actually lets like okay, so it's not. It's basically like a survival of the fittest thing with them. So that's understandable. Because the stuff they had to deal with, like them sand creatures coming out, I get why they are the way they are. So that was actually very interesting in my opinion. So overall, I just thought it was an okay episode. I'm still looking forward to it, just because I like where it could go. Mm-hmm. So I'm just hoping from a story perspective, the modern day stuff picks up like the flashbacks have, because right now it just feels uneven. Like you're right. I want to stay with the flashbacks. I don't care about the modern stuff. I mean, the only thing I care about in the modern stuff is Fennec. That's it.
Yes.
Now, everybody else, I'm like, okay, like the Jabba twins, I don't care about them. Kill them and get it. So can somebody please choke them out? Exactly. I don't care about that. I really don't care about the Hutts at all. I never have. I just like, okay, they disgusting. I don't understand how they gangsters. And I sure enough wouldn't be one of their slaves, because I'm sorry, there was a couple dudes on there that was walking the two of them in. I know their back was hurting. When they was walking them into the city, I'm like, hold on, y'all need to have this motorized, because ain't no way in the world I'm carrying.
Why? Like, y'all got all, you ain't strapped them to something.
Ain't y'all supposed to be rich? Is what I was saying. Ain't y'all supposed to be rich?
Them things is heavy.
Yeah, ain't no way in the world.
Hey. Ain't no way, my boy. Ain't no way.
I'm walking through the city with the nah, bro. Just go and kill me, because this ain't going down. I like, y'all got a rancor piece. I just throw myself in the rancor pit. I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this. Exactly. Nah. Take me out.
Yeah. So what's up, Rob? How are you doing today? Yeah, overall, okay episode. Don't need to see the Jabba twins no more. Want to see that Wookiee though.
Yes, I'm very intrigued by him. Let's learn more about him.
Yeah. Let's see what happens with that. But overall, okay episode. Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think. Anything you want to pimp out, Vicky?
As always, swing by the Twitch Fangirl Review. I got random things happening over there. And come by the YouTube channel. Again, random things happening over there.
Yeah, especially with you in the Sims.
I know. I took two streamer friends that are dating, and I now just put them in a house in a high rise. They're kind of in the projects. There's mice in there, and there's stuff. I wanted to just make her a vampire, but we put them in the city because they currently live in Brooklyn. So it's like, it's going to be closer to your real life. You know, he's going to be an entertainer and she's going to be a graphic artist. But the mice keep coming. And I'm like, I can't. I'm used to, why do we do it? It was poor decisions. Poor decisions.
Oh, boy.
I appreciate you, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna continue like Sims Saturday. I think that's gonna be like a thing.
Okay.
Every Saturday I'll play Sims on Twitch, and somewhere I'm going to start regularly streaming on YouTube. So I've got to figure out a day.
Gotcha. All right. Well, did put out a live stream yesterday for Minecraft Dungeons. Played about an hour. That I was supposed to do Halo, but I messed around and forgot to stream it. Me and my friends started playing, and we just didn't stop. So it was the first weekend. The game didn't crash on me, and so I was waiting for the game to crash so I could remember to just go on the stream after that. But the game didn't crash in multiplayer for me, so we just wound up playing for about 2 or 3 hours. So I forgot to stream that. I do apologize because I said I was going to stream that, but I did stream some Minecraft dungeons yesterday. Also, don't forget the Winging It podcast. We're back tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with our 2021 best of awards that we're giving out. But yeah, that's gonna be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come by. Chat will be open, and all that other good stuff. Catch you guys next week. Same place, same time, on Twitch and on YouTube. Also, we'll have this on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, and I forgot the other one. But yeah, it'll be up sometime today on the audio version would anyway. So catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.